Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a very beautiful bridal hairstyle, a sleek low bun. We start by preparing the hair. Since the mannequin's hair is very dry, the first thing I use is a moisturizing product. It can be a 3-in-1, 5-in-1 or even a 15-in-1 cream. Products like these usually contain oils and silicones that smooth the hair very well, and they also include ingredients that moisturize and soften the hair. If you straighten the hair without moisturizing it first, the hair may become even more brittle and fragile. That's exactly why people in the comments often wonder why I straighten the hair first and only then style it. Of course, if I straighten very dry or very damaged hair, then the final hairstyle will look lifeless and dull. So it's extremely important to moisturize and nourish the hair before doing anything else. Next, I straighten all the hair with a flat iron, working in small sections. In sleek hairstyles, proportions and volume are very important, so I need to create a very intense backcombing in the crown area. For this, I use a volumizing hair powder. I apply it roughly 10 cm from the roots and create a soft, airy teasing. If the teasing is too tight, the volume will be uneven and very hard to smooth out. That's why the teasing must be airy, so the hair can be easily brushed with a tail comb. At first I create a very strong volume, but later I'll smooth it and adjust it to the shape I need. So don't worry about the large volume in the beginning, this is normal. Next I need to create a low bun at the very bottom of the hairline. I start by making a ponytail. If you can easily make a clean ponytail right away, you can use a hair tie, but I prefer first to set the shape using bobby pins. I fix the hair in the direction I need right at the bottom, and only after that I secure it into a ponytail. I think this method works much easier, especially since most people don't have enough experience to do everything perfectly in one movement. After the ponytail is done, I remove the bobby pins because I don't need them anymore. Now I can move on to creating the bun itself. I gently lift all the hair up and secure it with a clip. Next, I need to attach the hair padding. Many people ask what padding I use, but I actually use the simplest and cheapest ones you can find. For example, on AliExpress. They come in a round shape, but you can take them apart and then you'll get the same shape that I use. Next, I divide the hair into two roughly equal sections. The top section is clipped away for now. The bottom section needs to be teased intensely, so it fully covers the padding and the padding doesn't show through the hairstyle. Again, the main rule to create smooth and even volume is to make the teasing strong but airy, not tight. To hide the ends, the easiest way is to use a small silicone elastic. The top section will be placed over the entire shape, so it must have both enough volume and a very clean surface. I tease this section from the inside, leaving a few millimeters of smooth hair on the top. Since this is the visible part of the hairstyle, I divide it into 2 or 3 parts, depending on the hair density. I first fix each part at the bottom with a silicone elastic, then shape it and bring the ends to the base of the bun. I find this the easiest and most convenient way to create a low bun, especially if you don't have much experience. I personally don't like very sleek buns with extremely flat facial framing because it often highlights a client's imperfections. For example, if the client has a large nose, a perfectly flat styling around the face can make the nose appear even larger. Or if the head shape is long and narrow, a perfectly sleek front will only emphasize this even more. So even though the bun is sleek, I still try to create some volume around the face. In this tutorial, I show how to create a voluminous, beautiful element that frames the face. This mannequin has a very specific face shape, and extremely sleek styling doesn't suit it at all. So here I also need to work carefully around the facial area to make the hairstyle look harmonious. Also, we have a large volume crown, so we must balance it with volume around the face. I create a soft airy lift at the roots near the face and then smooth it into the shape I need. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is brushing the hair from the face straight back in a perfectly straight line. This should never be done. Even in modern sleek hairstyles, the direction from the face is extremely important. Always make sure that the hair near the face goes back in a soft, smooth, curved line, never straight or triangular. Just this one rule will immediately make your hairstyles look softer, more delicate and more natural. No matter if you're working with straight hair or pre-curled hair, always make sure the strands around the face move back naturally and softly. Only then the hairstyle will look harmonious. On the opposite side, I also tease the hair at the roots and take it back in a soft line. It's important that the crown area transitions smoothly into the facial framing. That's why the volume at the back is shaped in soft rounded lines, and the lines near the face should also be rounded. The main mistake of beginners is working with straight lines instead of soft curved ones. Because of this, many hairstyles end up with a crown shaped in a straight or triangular line, while the hair from the face also goes straight back, and as a result the hairstyle doesn't match in direction or flow and looks messy and unbalanced. So if you pay attention from the beginning to soft lines and even volume, you won't have problems with sleek hairstyles. I believe sleek hairstyles are much more difficult than hairstyles made from curls or textured hair, because in sleek styling you can see every millimeter of your work. Your hand must already be well trained. Often stylists see modern sleek buns with a small volume on Instagram or in short videos, and it all looks easy, but when they try to repeat it, the lines don't match and the whole hairstyle looks uneven and messy. So my advice, if you're a beginner, start with hairstyles made from curls, from textured or curled hair. Once you start understanding directions and volume, then move on to sleek hairstyles. It is an illusion that straight hair is easier to style, it only looks easy on video. In reality, it's much more difficult. And don't worry, every stylist goes through this. Everyone starts with straight hair, and everyone struggles in the beginning. You're not alone, it's normal, and you just need more practice. I also want to note that I'm using the liquid hairspray from Schwarzkopf, the Silhouette Pump Spray. I've been using it for 10 years, and absolutely every hairstyle I create uses this spray. At the end, you can blow dry the hairstyle with warm air if you want it to last in strong wind. But if it's an ordinary day without harsh weather, the hairstyle will hold perfectly for several days. I hope this video was helpful for you. Leave your questions in the comments, I'm always happy to answer, and I'll see you in my next lessons.